talk about your album, Cam.
Okay. Great the Riff Raff. I don't have notes with me, so I can't do a whole in-depth history like I like to do. But I do know a little bit about them. I forget the lead singer's name, but she is from, I think she's from New Orleans, and she's kind of been like a traveler, like a tramp her whole life, kind of. I don't know if you can tell from the lyrics of the album, but she's kind of been like traveling around since she was a teenager kind of thing her whole life. So that's kind of interesting background to know about her. And so yeah, this album came out I think in February. And I had never heard any of their previous stuff, but I really liked it. It just kind of like was one of those albums that like grabbed onto me. And then when I would play it out loud for people, I was like, oh, this isn't necessarily like something that everyone would like. Um, like I played it for Matt and I was like, this is not like, blasting it on the speakers music. Um, but um some of my favorites, I really like Buffalo. That song just gets like stuck in my head and I sing it all the time. Um, what else? Let me get them in front of me. Yeah, I really like The World is Dangerous. That actually has Connor Oberst on backing vocals, which is interesting. That they know each other. And something funny about this album, actually, the last song, Ogallala, was not always the last song, at least on streaming. I don't know about like the actual physical record,
Are they like
but
ads?
there was a little, no, there was like a little like voicemail kind of thing at the end. It was kind of weird. It was like this guy kind of being like, "Hey, what's up?" Blah 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 blah. I think it was her dad or something. That's what it sounded like. Um,
Huh.
and they took it off. Like they took it off. It was a separate track. I forget what it was called, but it was a separate track, and they took it off probably about a month ago. And I noticed because I had listened to it so much, and then I listened to it again, and it wasn't there at the end. And it was very like it very much stuck out at you, and so it was interesting. I wonder why they took that off, but it kind of didn't really fit with the rest of the album, so I guess it makes sense. I really like Snake Plant too. That one's very good. Just the lyrics are so good. Like she's such a poet. Um, yeah, what do you guys think?
I really like this one. I'm not a big fan of country, but I like records, bands that are sort of country adjacent, like
Mm-hmm.
like early Wilco or Dawes, anything off of Saddle Creek, Bright Eyes, a lot of the time. So I really
Yeah.
like this one. This had a little bit of the twang that I was looking for in the folk album. I looked up this woman's life. Her name is I had it. Alinda
Alinda
Sagara.
Sigara. Looking
Yeah.
at her. Yeah.
She she's like a vagrant basically. She just
Yeah.
rides on freight trains and plays music, and that's really cool. She's really lived a life, and it really shows in a lot of lyrics. I think Hourglass, where she's talking about how her friends are talking about how they knew these people in college, and meanwhile like she was growing up eating trash. And there's this one part where she's like, I'll go piss in the bush while I wait for a train. She's very down
Yeah.
to earth, and I like that. uh, I think some of my favorite lyrics are on Colossus of Rhodes. You will live forever as this bombshell in my mind, wrap you up in the bomb shelter of my feather bed. Like, I think that's beautiful. Um, I don't know. I think I really liked a lot of the lyrics. I really liked a lot of the just musicality of this record. I would say if I had a favorite, it would probably be Hourglass, Colossus of Rhodes. Um, I heard Connor Oberst in The World is Dangerous, and
hmm
he sounded like shit, man. Like he sounded like a frog.
Well, he's been going through it. I don't
Yeah, I
know if you've seen
know.
them live recently, but
Hmm.
I saw them live twice in the past like 2 years, and he is just so drunk on
No, he's not
stage.
doing okay right now, and it
Yeah,
shows,
no.
in his vocal performance here.
Yeah.
Like he
So
added
you
nothing
could
to that
you can
song.
tell.
I mean,
You
it
can
it
tell.
it does make sense. Like they make very similar music that they would cross
Uh-huh.
paths, but Yeah, no, he did not need to be on this record. He needed to probably be in rehab. Um,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, I
yeah,
wonder if he probably, I bet he helped produce some of it.
that could be.
And
Yeah,
that's probably why he was on that song.
is this
But
a
every
Saddle
time I hear
Creek?
his voice, I'm like, oh, it's Connor Oberst. So it made me happy. But yeah, it's he's not doing well.
No,
Mm,
but you know what? It seems like Hurray for the Riff Raff is doing great.
yeah.
She's been she's been doing this for, I don't know, 15 years, and she's still going. So good for her.
Yeah. I just missed seeing them live. They played like in like late February, I think. And I
Okay.
found this album in like early March. I just missed them playing live here. So sad.
Damn,
Because
that
can you
sucks.
imagine like kind of a like a street performer type band? That's what I imagine it being like.
Hmm. I wonder, they've got to be coming to Nashville at some point. I'm gonna look up
Yeah, no,
a
they
tour.
must.
Sure.
I think they're based in New Orleans now.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll go check it out next time I'm in New Orleans. Not too far away.
Yeah.
It's true, I guess, yeah. Hell yeah. So fun fact, I've actually have listened to her 2022 album.
Mm.
I didn't realize that's who this was. But I definitely saw it was kind of that one was a little big in 2022, and I was like, oh, and this is an interesting cover. She's like in a swamp or some shit. So it's like, so I like her whole live off of the land vibe going on. But anyway, yeah, that one was solid too. I mean, I think both of I think this is a solid album. I think like you guys were describing it, it's very much of a lyrics kind of album. She's very poetic. And I'm not a person who gravitates towards that necessarily. So I think that is the highlight of this album. So I mean, the vibe was like totally what I like what Tim was saying. I like, I'm a big like country adjacent person as well. That's like totally my thing. Um, yeah, so that hit the nail on the head for me. I loved it for that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really connect with lyrics as much as you guys do, obviously. So I felt like sometimes I was like, all right, like this song kind of sounds the same as the last one. This song kind of sounds the same as the last one, and I'm like, oh, there's a guy on this one. I was like,
Yeah, just some guy.
I was
Yeah.
like, cool. I didn't know who it was, but
It honestly was kind of nice when he came on for that reason, like because you're like, oh, great, another voice,
yeah,
because there wasn't a lot of vocal layering. It was just a lot of like the production and then her voice, and not
Mhm.
really like any sort of background vocals or anything like that. So it was kind of nice when he was on that song for
yeah.
that reason.
No, yeah, I thought it was a solid album. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about
It's
it.
really funny that known raging alcoholic Connor Oberst, his first lyric is about chugging sweet vermouth.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, I know. I was like, oh no.
oh no.
I hope he figures that out, because yeah, he's not that old.
I think he's like 40.
He
Yeah,
needs music.
yeah, we need his music.
Hmm.
But at least they've been very active, like touring and stuff, I guess. Probably not good for him, but
Hmm.
I like that money.
He's got like the sad boy emo thing has just gone too far.
it's gone too far. Yeah,
Yeah.
really manifested. Oh man.
Thanks for watching that video. And if you want to watch another one, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And tell your mom, tell your dad. Dad Radio, Chicago's Meat and Potatoes.